And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a new week. It's Monday, and we're doing our podcast, our Daily Dose. Your Daily Dose today says 80% of Americans are now doing something every day, all the time. 80% of us. What could that be that 80% of us do every day? Well, I could say 100% of us eat every day. Well, that doesn't count. Probably 60 to 70% of us get out and walk every day somewhere. Yeah, okay. And I think probably 60 or 70% of us are in a car once a day. Okay. So what is it that 80% of us do on a regular? That's what we're going to talk about and what makes that interesting to you. So we're going to talk about that and what Americans have turned to over the last couple years. We'll get started here in 1 minute. The information you hear on the Nutrition Shop Health Talk with Dr. Len is strictly educational and is not intended to diagnose or treat any disease. Any healthcare decision should be discussed with your health professional. And now, here is Dr. Len. And good morning again, and good afternoon, wherever you're listening, at whatever time you're listening. What do you think it is that 80% of us do? We'll answer that question right after our national anthem, as we do each and every day. And again, good afternoon to you all. The numbers to reach our staff, 678-228-8900, 678-228-8900, for whatever your needs are. Whether it is to set up your own personal consultation time or a product that we talk about, because a lot of you have been turning to our website. And check out everything that we talk about on our website. You can listen to this show every day through our website, the Nutrition Shop, SHOPPE, thenutritionshop.net. All that information is there. So, what is going on now that 80% of us do every day? I can say that since COVID, a lot of people are doing Zoom and computer things now. And I'll bet you it's higher than 80% of people hit their cell phones numerous times during the day. That's not what I'm talking about. But I find it intriguing since medicine, traditional medicine as a whole, allopathic medicine, has turned a deaf ear to nutritional supplements, and that you see commercial after commercial after commercial after commercial about all these different supplements for everything from erectile dysfunction to losing your hair and everything in between. So this new article that we're going to quote from says Americans have turned to dietary supplements in record numbers over the past 2 years, with the number of users hitting new highs, and confidence in the effectiveness, safety, and quality remain impressively high, says CRN, which is the gold standard of communication in this field, their 2021 Consumer Survey on Dietary Supplements. Now, let me say this. One of the other untoward effects of what idiot boy Joe Biden has done as far as the supply chain issue is getting rid of, or at least slowing down, some of these junk supplements coming in from China. Those that you buy at the big box stores or the pharmacy. Let's use this as a gold standard. Look on the label and see if there's a toll-free number to the manufacturer. Is there a number on there? Can you call it? Can you ask them where their raw material is coming from? Where it's being manufactured? Because a lot of these firms say it's an American-sourced product. Because, yeah, it may be packaged in Philadelphia, but it came on a slow boat from China. And I'm sorry, this is nothing against Chinese people, but their raw material is terrible. Just look at some of the things that have happened with dog food and supplements and even some of the generic medications that are being dispensed in the pharmacies now. India, China. India, China. Think about the pollution levels as idiot boy Biden is in Scotland talking about global warming. And this morning somebody said, well, isn't it amazing that 80% of the crap that gets put into the air is coming from China and India, yet they didn't show up at your conference there, Joey boy. The survey, which the Council for Responsible Nutrition, that's CRN, Council for Responsible Nutrition, has run annually since the year 2000, showed that 80% of Americans are now using dietary supplements, an increase of 7% from 2020. Also up is the number of Americans viewing the dietary supplement industry as trustworthy. 79% in 2021 compared to 74% in 2020. The top 5 reasons for using the products have not changed from year to year. Number 1, any guesses? And he guesses, and he guesses, and he guesses. The number 1 reason for taking a supplement is overall health and wellness. Number 1. Followed by, and this is a change, 4% of people in 2020 took supplements because of this. What do you think is number 2 right now? Immune health. The number 2 reason people are taking supplements. Hopefully we're doing it properly. Number 3, also moved up the scale this year. Give me some energy. Number 4, filling nutrient gaps in my diet. And lastly, number 5, and it stayed solid, hair, skin, and nails, which is, I think, probably in the top 1 or 2 of why women take supplements. With 80% of Americans now using supplements, these products are now mainstream and broadly accepted by the American public. 79% of Americans believe the dietary supplement industry is doing good. Unsurprisingly, there were significant increases in the use of vitamin D. Still, only 52% of Americans are taking vitamin D. That's up 10%. Zinc was 15% in 2020. It's now 22%. And vitamin C up from 35% to 40%. Only 40% of people are taking vitamin C. And most of them are probably taking the wrong source. Multivitamins remain the most used supplement at 75% of all supplement users. Probiotics also experienced an increase, up 3% year on year, now taken by 14% of dietary supplement users. Only 14% are using probiotics. I find that intriguing. The main use cited for taking probiotics were GI support, general health, and immune support. Additional data presented by Jake Bernstein at the Analytics at the CRN annual conference indicated that probiotics are now the number 1 selling supplement type on Amazon, where I guarantee you the majority of those are dead. There's a science to keeping that probiotic alive in a capsule, and you got to feed it, which is why our Ultra Probiotic has inulin in it. The fastest growing category on Amazon was collagen, which again, I probably recommended more over this past year than anything else. For the first time ever, CRN also asked questions to qualify and quantify consumer attitudes about branded ingredients, with 57% of supplement users agreeing that branded ingredients work better. What do we mean by that? Raw material, branded raw material. Not just saying curcumin, but C3 as a raw material, or an Albion chelate, which is what I like about Nutritional Frontiers, is we can get the proper raw materials. The CRN data also assessed where supplement users are purchasing their products online and found that 80% are buying their supplements from Amazon. This number was in line with the data presented by this Dr. Bernstein, who told attendees that many consumers continue to purchase supplements online, even post-store openings. 16.7% of supplement purchases were made online in 2021, which is a 64% increase from 2019. Online categories estimated to account for 25% of supplement sales by 2024. The 2021 survey was fielded by CRN. The survey included a national sample of 3,089 adults aged 18 and older living in the United States, including 2,421 adults who consume dietary supplements seasonally, occasionally, or regularly. So, that being said, let me just give you a few more little bits about our website, thenutritionshop.net. How I set the gold standard for my staff, that whatever's on there had to come from American sourced, made in America, grown in America, American sourced raw materials. We had to work over the years to make sure that we can quantify and keep prices reasonable. Because we know in today's world, that's a big deal. With inflation going through the roof, that's a big deal. Thanks to Joe Biden, the cost of everything has gone up. And thank God we haven't had to raise the prices yet, even though the prices of our bottles have gone up 43% because idiot boy Biden stopped oil production. I'm going to close with this today. First of all, I want you to hear a little bit more about buffered vitamin C. Hey everybody, I want to talk to you for just a minute about our most popular product called buffered vitamin C. It has a myriad of biological functions. Vitamin C helps toward collagen formation for many body tissues, including skin, gums, teeth, cartilage around joints. It enhances the absorption of iron in the body, and so involved in energy metabolism, and contributes to reduction of tiredness and fatigue. Vitamin C is the required coenzyme for two groups of enzymes that catalyze the cross-linking of collagen fibers. Vitamin C is essential for normal wound healing, capillary health. Also participates in the biosynthesis of carnitine, serotonin, that key neurotransmitter, and certain other neurotransmitters, including norepinephrine. Vitamin C, our buffered forms, water-soluble, chain-breaking antioxidant that reacts directly with superoxide, hydroxy radicals, and singlet oxygen. Vitamin C interacts with glutathione and alpha-lipoic acid and regenerates vitamin E. Now, our prep also has bioflavonoids in there, called flavonoids, a class of phytochemicals that are potent antioxidants as well, which scavenge many potentially damaging free radicals. This well-designed product can allow a large dose of ingredients to be taken in a single serving. The organic food acid combines with the carbonate source to form potassium, sodium, calcium, and magnesium salts of the acid, and buffers the solution to a normal pH, so it's easy on the stomach. Clinical studies performed on a variety of these types of products demonstrate that the ingredients, listen to this, penetrate the bloodstream within as little as 15 minutes. Buffered forms of vitamin C. I've said it over and over again. If I was stranded on a desert island and I couldn't take anything else with me, I'd have my buffered forms of vitamin C. You can find that on our website at thenutritionshop.net or call our office at 678-228-8900. That's 678-228-8900. Take care. And again, that number to reach our staff, 678-228-8900. I need you to pray for this country, please, folks. If you've watched the news this morning, November 1st, you'll see that a note came down from the man, woman, whatever that is, that runs Biden's Department of Health and Education. And it's a message to all healthcare providers, like myself, that we need to, in our discussions with you, our patients and clients, use a little critical race theory in all our discussions. To tell you that if you're white, you're obviously racist. And let me just say this, Joe Biden. That day will never come from me. Ever. Or from my cold, dead body will I believe in that nonsense. And we need to pray that this man either just goes away or somehow gets a brain transplant. Anyway, you're intrigued about a supplement, and I just want to offer this again. A lot of times we do what's called a brown bag day, where you basically, and I'm doing this at 1 o'clock with a patient today. I had her lay out all the supplements she's taking, take a picture of it, and text it over to me. And let's discuss this. And in probably 90% of the cases when this occurs, the person gets less in the supplements they're taking every day. And we could do a direction sheet. We can get it targeted. Call and set up your time at 678-228-8900. 678-228-8900. God bless you, folks, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. God bless and take care.